I coach a group that doesn't include Deuce Vaughn for the first time.
It's awesome. It's awesome because it challenged me as a coach, and you've been doing it so long, and then you get used to having a guy like Deuce in the room, and then all of a sudden it's different. So it's a challenge for myself to get these guys going in the right direction. So it's been a lot of fun.
The challenge of not wanting these guys to be Deuce, of making sure they know they got to be themselves and not try to do what 22 did.
Yeah, and that's, for me, he was such the example of how to do things right when it comes to the technique, the footwork, and all those things. So they do see a lot of video of him doing those things because I like to show those things of people doing it right. And obviously he did a lot of things right. So, but at the end of the day, they got to carve their own niche and how they play. And that's the thing I try to tell them every single day. Yeah, I give you the example of how he did it, but you got to write your own story.
Coach said yesterday that you guys are learning the skill set right now, Treshaun Ward. What have you learned about Ward?
He's got a lot of ability. Now he's been coached by a different coach. Although he's played in Power 5 football before, it's different for him because I'm saying things different than Coach Johnson did at Florida State. And so I'm getting him to do some things within our offense that fits our offensive line, the way we do things, because it's all about matching the footwork of the offensive lineman and helping those guys make their blocks. So tempo is a big part of things. Right now he likes to get the ball and try to hit it too fast, and he'll miss some things. So I'm trying to get him to slow down a little bit. But you see his change direction, you see his burst, you see his speed on the edge. It's really good. It's going to help our offense a lot.
The expectation is obviously for DJ and Treshaun to be out there this season. Who else in that spot could you see getting on the field kind of early on?
Anthony Frears has done a really good job. He ended spring on a high note and came back in fall camp and really worked his butt off this summer. So he's trending in the right direction. He's trying to niche a role for himself on this team, and he's doing a really good job of that. And then Joe Jackson's done some really good things as a freshman. Is he ready yet? I wouldn't say he's ready, but he's working hard and working in the right direction.
What's impressed you about Anthony?
He's doing a really good job in protection. He does a really good job as a lead blocker in some of our outside run plays, and he does a really good job catching the ball. He's getting a lot better at running routes, so I just see him trending in the right direction every single day.
When did you realize that DJ could be an impact player? Because he came here freshman year and you didn't maybe know exactly what we're getting, and then last year he had a role, but behind Deuce, and it sounds like he's going to have more of a role this year.
I knew as a freshman when he first got here, no one could tackle him. He had great contact balance, but his football maturity was not ready yet. And it wasn't ready early in the year. And as he took it day by day and learned how Deuce did things in practice, and you saw his maturity getting better and better and better. So I just think, the sky's the limit for the kid. He's still growing as a football player, and I'm excited for him to get going this season.
The fact that Treshaun and DJ both missed the spring, are you still kind of feeling out how you're going to use them?
Yeah, that's a big part of fall camp is getting those guys as many reps and doing different things as possible and see who does things better than the other. And then so when we get into our two tailback formations, we can accordingly to what we need to do and how they did those things in summer camp. So there's a lot to be done. There's a lot to be learned still, and we're just trying to take it day by day and see how things go.
You see using more of a two tailback?
Pardon me?
You see using two tailbacks the other more?
I do see us using more two tailbacks, more like we did our first couple years here, and because they had tremendous skill set as far as a blocker, lead blocker. They're both bigger backs, and so we can do more things with them.
Time for one more.
What's the next step that you're looking for DJ to take?
Leadership. That's a big part of it. Deuce was not a loud guy, but he did such a great job by example, and then talking to guys on the sideline during practice or in meeting rooms, and those are the things that set him apart. He wasn't going to be the rah-rah guy, but he always had a smile on his face, and that's what I want out of DJ, to try to step up his leadership, and that's not been him. That's not been him. So it's a challenge for me to get him in that direction and help him out and help him grow in that.